I got invited to come back to Alabama with Mr. Jack and the guys at Buckmasters, and to say I was excited was an understatement. I knew the rut was going to be kicking in, and this was the first year that Alabama extended its season into February, so I was really excited, and I knew they had some great deer that they were taking pictures of, so I packed up the Ford and hauled tail over here.
All right, Chase.
Dude, look at that.
We got a pretty good one.
My
But
gosh.
what's happened here, and like I said, in this right here in central Alabama, you know, it's into January, 1st of February. Well, you know, we just got pictures here, what, the 25th.
Right.
And I knew when I wasn't seeing the scrapes right after Christmas, it was going to be a late rut. But in this particular county right here, and they're giving us to the February 10th. Everybody that's like south of Highway 80, there's a divide in the state. We're one of those counties. So
Lucky, huh?
yeah, so I backed you up a little bit, and that's just one buck. We've got a couple more that just started getting on camera. So what that's telling me, the rut is definitely later. So no, whether you'll get a chance in, I can't tell you, but that's the caliber of deer.
Yeah, we're hitting it just right. They got them out there.
Yeah, 2 weeks before that, we were just getting smaller bucks. But now the big boys are starting to show up, and you know, thank God we can hunt in February this year, because otherwise I think, you know, we'd be in a lot of trouble. I mean, you can see the spread on this deer right here. I mean, that's kind of typical from this property over here we've hunted. Kind of palmated out there on the beams and stuff like that, but you know, that's 20+ inch spread deer.
He's got some.
Got a little drop stand right there, which I haven't seen before, but we've got some pretty good genetics over here, taking some good deer. But a lot of the deer, once we've got a lot of the does, and a lot of those, you know, bucks will come from other properties and stuff. But when it's time, it's when they show up. And they haven't been around here all of January. They just showing up. 25th of January is when we're getting our first pictures of good deer. So I hope your timing will be right. Looks like the weather's going to be good.
Sounds like I'm hitting it just right.
Yeah. So all right, you need to shoot your gun.
Yes, sir.
All right, why don't you go shoot your gun, get your stuff. We're going to try to get out this afternoon and see if we can get you on one.
All right.
And if I get you on that one, then you're going to owe me.
I'm going to eat some crawfish.
You doggone
I'll
right.
bring you back. You know, coming out from the hunt, in between hunts, we always like to stop and do a little inventory, check our cameras and all that. So, you know, this was no different. We pulled one of the cards, and lo and behold, we got a video of this giant buck on one of the cameras. I mean, that fired us up instantly. We knew we had a giant buck in the area. He was making his rounds, checking does, and hopefully with a little bit of luck on our side, it would only be a matter of time before we caught up with him. It's our third afternoon here in Alabama. I got the guide extraordinaire, Elliot Ness, behind the camera for me. We got the rut going on, and I've been seeing a lot of deer, just no shooters. Something gave me a good feeling about this afternoon. No, I got a good feeling, so stick with us, and hopefully this afternoon might be the day we put one down on the ground. Wish us luck. The wind was kind of iffy, you know, it was swirling around, but I just had a feeling. Everything was quiet and the weather was right. We got in stands, started seeing some does, and sure enough, that wind started swirling and they boogered out of there twice on 2 different occasions. But right before dark, they started coming back out, and I mean, here he come, the last deer in the field, big giant buck. I kind of want to shoot him with the rifle. That's that big 6-point. I want to shoot him with the rifle. He's full. He's going for the muzzle on him. I'll go and let him use it. 130, 140. Shoot him with the rifle. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, put him there. Hey, he is down. That is a big old buck, dude. That is a freaking Alabama swamp donkey, baby. God, that sucker is big. Jeez Louise. Look at that. Hey, that's a big deer, yeah. That is a monster, dude. Yes, yes. We got him, buddy. We got him.
You know, when that deer stepped out onto the road, I mean, I picked up my binoculars and instantly knew it was a shooter. You know, by far, I could see horns going everywhere, but had no idea it was the Drop-Tine buck. And uh, when we get down out the stand and go walk up to him and getting close, and I'm realizing what deer it was. I mean, it just total excitement and shock and all took over me, really and truly. I mean, it's a deer of a lifetime. I always dreamed of shooting a deer with a big Drop-Tine, and here it was. I finally did it. And I mean, you know, without Mr. Jackie inviting me here and the rest of the crew taking care of me and really almost spoon feeding me, you know, this would have never happened. I owe it to everybody else that, you know, played a part in it. I was just the one to pull the trigger. They did all the work. So say I'm thankful is an understatement. What can I say sitting behind an animal like this? Blessed and fortunate is an understatement. Saw a picture of this deer a couple days ago, and never in a million years did I think I'd be sitting behind him this afternoon. We've been seeing a lot of deer, but no mature deer. And right at last light, here he comes, crosses the road in front of us and starts dogging a couple does. And I mean, there was a no-brainer. As soon as I saw this cluster on this side, I said, we got to shoot this deer. He's definitely a mature buck, and the horns on his head prove it, huh? Big long Drop-Tine. I mean, he's got it all. He's got a split G2. He's got mass, big hole in the horn, width. Beautiful deer. I mean, a deer of a lifetime in my book. Just couldn't be more happier and couldn't be more blessed. You know, it doesn't matter where I'm hunting or what type of animal I'm hunting, no matter what. The guys in camp, we always one big family. You know, we all good old boys, and we out to have each other's backs and help each other out no matter what. And you know, to come here and experience this is one experience I'll never forget. I mean, an experience of a lifetime, really.